In this video lesson, we're going to look at how to use the help system in Microsoft Word. Learning how to use the help system is probably one of the most important aspects of the training. It is impossible to remember how to do everything. Even the trainers don't remember that. What they do remember is how to use the help system effectively to look things up. And really, the help system in Word is very good. We can use help in a number of different ways. If you notice, there's a help button on the menu system. Clicking that once drops down the menu system, and from there we can choose a number of different options. We'll only be looking at a couple. One is show the Office Assistant. If you like the idea of using the animated paperclip or the dog, then you can select that option and you can use that animated help system to help you find information. It works in exactly the same way as the way I'm going to show you, except you type the questions into the dog or the paperclip or the wizard instead. I don't particularly like it. You probably find that most people don't like it, so I have mine switched off. If you do want to use the Office Assistant, then you can click the button here. If you want to not use it, then when the dog comes up or the paperclip, just right click and hide it, and then it goes away. Okay, so I'm going to use the more basic system using Microsoft Word Help, and notice there's a keyboard shortcut there as well. So we can actually press the F1 key on your keyboard, and that will also run the help system. So I'm just going to click there once with the left mouse button, and that opens up the task pane down the right hand side. This task pane is really very useful. It can be used for a whole range of different things. We just happen to have help selected. Again, some people like the task pane switched on, some don't. If you don't like it, you can switch it off there, and it gives you more space to see your document. To get that back, we can use the View menu and then down to Task pane. So using that task pane, I can get my help system from there. I can get it from here. Or I can actually use this text box to type in my question here. So if I want to find out how to print a document, I can type my question here, or I can type it here. It's the same way of working. It doesn't matter which you use. So you can either not have the taskbar open and just type your question directly to this text box, or have your taskbar open and type it into here. It really doesn't matter which. Let's try it from here. Now, with any kind of searching, the words that you type in are important. The more specific you can be, the more likely you are to find exactly what you are looking for. Once you've typed in your word, you can click on the green button to start searching, or indeed you can just press the Enter key. It's then brought up a list of possible help documents about printing that will have printing somewhere in that system. So it's a question of browsing through those to try and find the one that you think is most useful. I want to know how to print a document. There's two aspects here that I can click on. The bottom one just goes to the main table of contents about printing. It doesn't actually take you direct to the information. So I like to use the blue writing one, which is the specific help about printing a document. So I'll click on there once with the left mouse button, and Microsoft Word Help pops up. Now this could be anywhere on the screen. It's sometimes a separate window, sometimes not, depending on how your computer is set up. And there's all the information about how to print a document. You'll find some areas of this have a blue hyperlink. That means there's some information, some additional information, but it's been hidden. So to show this hidden information, you can simply click on the words. That will expand the information, and clicking again will contract the information back down. So you can see when I click once, the information appears. Clicking again closes it back down. So you can go right through your document, reading it, deciding whether or not you want to see that additional information. Or you can use the Show All button, which will expand every bit of hidden text on the document, and then clicking that button again will contract it back down. So as you can see, the hidden information can be useful, but it's up to you whether or not you need to read that. Once you've found the information that you're interested in, you can use the print button to print it off so that you can read it away from the computer. Also, usually at the bottom of the screen, there is a See Also section which will show you similar topics that might also be about printing, related topics. So you can use those to see what's available. And it's an expand and contract system like we had for the Show All. Once you start clicking around in the help, it's easy to disappear from the page that you were looking at. So you can use the forward and backward buttons to go forwards and backwards to the pages that you've already viewed. We'll close this down and we'll try another search. And just notice now that we've got our search results on the screen, the search box has disappeared. It's now at the bottom of the screen. So you've always got to have your eyes open to see what it is that you're dealing with, because things can move. So we can use this search box here to find more information. Or remember, we could type it into the text box at the top. Or we could click on the home button, which takes us back to the main home for help. And we can type it into the search box there. Lots of different ways of working. Press the green button. Brings up a list of topics. Decide which one you want to look at and click on it. And there's the information about turning on and off fast saves. Just finally, when you are searching, the default is that Word will search automatically the help files on your computer, but also the help files on Microsoft's website. Now that can slow down your computer just a little bit, especially if your internet connection isn't what you would like it to be. So if that's going to cause you a problem, you can force Word just to look at the offline help, and they are the help files that are installed on your computer when Microsoft Word was installed. So you can just look at the offline help. That will speed things up a tad, but obviously will be a little bit more limiting. Okay, pop that back to the main Office Online. So that's using the help system. You can get to it from the help button. You can click on F1 on your keyboard. You can type into the text box at the top, or you can find it using the task pane at the right hand side. Have an experiment. Get used to using the help system. It will really help you.